Hello students, welcome to my channel Priya Gulati Maths. In this video, today I am going to solve a very important question from previous year 2016 board exam question from chapter quadratic equation. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Let us come to the question. If the roots of the equation x square plus 2cx plus ab equals to 0 are real and unequal, prove that the equation x square minus 2 bracket a plus b x plus a square plus b square plus 2c square equals to 0 has no real roots. So let us come to the solution. You are given two equation. Number one equation is like this: x square plus 2cx plus ab equals to 0, and second equation is x square minus 2 a plus b x plus a square plus b square plus 2 square equals to 0. And first thing you have to understand that in both the equations a, b, c, second equation also you have terms a, b, c. These a, b, c's are constants. The only variable in both the equation is x. This is x square term, this is x term, and this is constant term. Similarly, in the second equation, this is x square term, this is x term, and all these three terms together is the constant term. So both of them, they are quadratic equation in variable x and degree 2. Now it is given in the question that the first equation has real and unequal roots, and the second equation ko you have to prove that second equation has no real roots. So in order to do this question, you have to understand the concept of nature of roots, which I have already explained in my lecture number 16. Those children who have not seen that lecture, please go back to lecture number 16 so that you are able to understand this question properly. So let us start our solution. We will assume that the first equation discriminant is d1. So let d1 and d2 be the discriminant of equation number 2. Now what is the formula of discriminant? D1 stands for discriminant of equation 1. So the formula for discriminant is b square minus 4ac. I am using capital letters ABC because small letters, they are being already used in the equation itself, so that you don't mix this ABC of the formula wala with the ABCs of the equation wala, right? So these b square minus 4ac represents the discriminant of equation number 1. So now I will pick up the equation number 1 and substitute the values of a, b, c. So what is the value of b in first equation? Coefficient of x, which is 2c. So b square, I write it as 2c square, minus 4 into a into c means minus, what is this is 4, what is a? Coefficient of x square, which is 1, so I write 1. What is c? AB, constant term. So 4 into A into C means 4 into 1 into AB. So this is for discriminant of equation 1. Now 2C whole square will become 4C square, minus multiply all these three, I get 4AB. Now from these two terms I take out 4 common. So what remains inside the bracket? C square minus AB. So this is finally which I have obtained discriminant d1 of equation number 1 as 4 into c square minus ab. I put this in the block, so I will be using it later on in this question. Now come to the second equation. This equation discriminant I represent by d2. Again I use the capital alphabets, b square minus 4ac. This is the formula for discriminant. So I will pick up the values of a, b, c from this second equation. What is the value of b? Coefficient of x, which is how much? Minus 2 bracket a plus b. So in place of b I write big bracket minus 2 a plus b, close the bracket, square, minus 4 into a into c means what is a in the second equation? 1. What is c in the second equation? All these three terms का जो sum है, that will give you the value of c, constant term. So 4 into a into c means 4 into 1 into a square plus b square plus 2c square. So I write 4 into 1 into a square plus b square plus 2c square, right? Now in the next step, minus 2 a plus b whole square will give you minus 2 का square, which is 4, and a plus b square, I write it as it is a plus b square. So this as a whole will be written as 4 bracket a plus b whole square. Next term will be 4 into 1 into a square plus b square plus 2c square will give you this much, 4 into a square plus b square plus 2c square. Now what you will do, this 4 is common in both the terms. So I take out 4 common from first term as well as from the second term. So come to the next step. You will have your next step like this. I take out 4 common from both the terms. So This will be your next step. 4 common. These a plus b whole square from the first term, a plus b whole square ko I can write down this identity a square plus b square plus 2ab, and the second term was a square plus b square plus 2c square. Because there is a minus sign in between, so all the terms will get negative. So minus a square minus b square minus 2c square, right? Now what you notice, ye a square positive hai, this a square is negative, so I can cancel them out because a square minus a square gives you 0, which I show by cancelling them out. Similarly, plus b square and minus b square will give you 0, that I can show by cancelling plus b square with minus b square. So what remains inside the bracket, that I will write in the next step. So d2 equals to 4 bracket 2ab minus 2c square, right? Now inside the bracket 2 is with both the terms, so I can take out this 2 outside common. So that 2 will get multiplied with this 4 will give you 8. So d2 will become 8 bracket 2 is outside, so it is this will give you ab, and this will become c square. So I write ab minus c square bracket close. Now what I will do in the next step, I will take out from this bracket the minus sign outside the bracket. Why I am taking the minus sign outside? Because अभी आपको आगे बताती हूँ क्यों ले रहे हैं. तो ये मैंने माइनस साइन जब हम बाहर ले लेंगे, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, द साइन ऑफ बोथ द टर्म्स विल चेंज. सो minus c square will become plus c square and plus ab will become minus ab. So I take minus outside, so your d2 value will become like this, d2 equals to minus 8 bracket c square minus ab, right? Now d1, what I have obtained d1, as I'm writing it again, this was on your previous page. So d1 was like this, 4 bracket c square minus 4ab, right? And in the question it was given that d1, the first equation, has real and unequal roots, and you know from nature of roots, whenever a equation has real and unequal roots, its discriminant will be positive, means d1 will be greater than 0. Why? Because in the question it is given that equation 1, the roots of equation 1 are real and unequal, so therefore its discriminant will be greater than 0. So in a way, what is discriminant of equation number 1? This right side. So if d1 is greater than 0, means right side is greater than 0. So next step I write 4 c square minus ab greater than 0, right? Now next step what I will do, I will bring this 4 is getting multiplied on left side of this inequality sign. If I bring 4 on the right side, it will get divided. So next step I will write c square minus ab greater than 0 upon 4. Next will be c square minus ab greater than 0 upon 4 equals to 0. So this is what I have obtained from d1 greater than 0, that c square minus ab is greater than 0, right? So this I have made use of d1. Now come to d2. What I have to prove in the question, that the second equation has no real roots, and you know that whenever an equation has no real roots, its discriminant is negative, means the discriminant is less than 0. So what is the discriminant of second equation? d2. So what is d2? Pick up from here. d2 is minus 8 c square minus ab, and this expression has to be less than 0. Why this is less than 0? Now try to understand why this is less than 0. Because it is a product of minus 8, which is a negative number, so I write negative, and c square minus ab, look here, c square minus ab I have obtained as a positive number, because c square minus ab is greater than 0. So what is this expression? A negative number, which is minus 8, and a positive number का product with this negative number, which is positive number क्या है आपका यहाँ पे? c square minus ab. So minus 8 is a negative number, c square minus ab is a positive number. So negative number into positive number will give you a negative number. So it means this expression minus 8 bracket c square minus ab is less than 0, which means d2 is less than 0. And this is what we were required to prove, that the roots of the second equation are not real. Because we have obtained d2 as less than 0, it automatically proves you that roots of second equation are not real, right? I hope children you have understood this question. Bye bye.